We like to believe the strongest or the best at something always win, in this case climbers, but especially in this sport, some mountains don't care who you are, they don't care about your resumes, your fitness levels, your first ascents, your any ascents, your legend status, or anything. These are some of the mountains that humbled even the very, very best alpinists. Starting off, K1, Mashubrum. I just made a video about it, but it's my favorite mountain. And David Lama, one of the absolute best climbers of his generation. Guy was legendary. He made multiple attempts on the northeast face, which is the face picture in these images on the right. Absolutely ridiculous. His resume includes, just off the top of my head, I believe he free soloed the compressed route on Cerro Torre, Chogolisa, Luang Ri, attempts on Annapurna 3. Absolutely ridiculous climber. Made multiple attempts on K1. I think his highest was about 500 meters and sent back due to weather. Absolutely ridiculous. Very hazardous, very technical. He was described the route as the Eiger with Cerro Torre on top of it. Or it was like Cerro Torre with the Eiger on top of it. And if it's the Cerro Torre he knew on the compressor route, that is no easy feat, considering the Eiger is also known as the murder wall. Can you imagine you have the 22nd highest mountain in the world with probably one of or the hardest alpine faces in the world, one of the last challenges left in extreme high altitude alpine faces, barely made any progress up the mountain. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Whoever summits this first, if ever, may be the greatest alpine ascent ever, or at least up there with like the Polish Line or Messner's 1980 Everest. Next up, Changabang, Shining Mountain. Multiple different absolutely elite teams made attempts. It looks a lot smaller compared to a lot of the other nearby giants. Like, it's literally, I'm pretty sure it's connected to Nanda Devi, which is one of the higher mountains in the world. I don't know it off the top of my head. It's, as you can see here, just sheer granite faces with no really safe retreats. You don't have to go up, but you have to go down. So even if you only get a few hundred meters up on a flat wall, you still have to get all those meters down on the same flat wall. And just because it's smaller compared to other things does not mean it's by any means less difficult. Failed teams with elite alpinists including Chris Bonington, Doug Scott, Don Willens. Speaking of Chris Bonington and Doug Scott, I have the Ogre book right next to me. I'm reading it. First ascent of Bantha Brock, one of the hardest mountains in the world, and so absolutely elite resume on those three, and still couldn't conquer the Shining Mountain, unless they did. I don't actually know, so don't take my word for it. I did bad research. It's my bad. It's my bad. Janu, also known as Kumbhakarna, off the Kanchenjunga Massif. As you can see, pretty gnarly. Just a extreme flat face. I believe the northeast, or not the north face Janu was climbed just recently for the first time. Extremely steep, as you can tell. Fast and light attempts repeatedly failed. You kind of have to be light when you're on a wall the whole time. The weather and the sustained technicality shut down teams. Proved even strength isn't always enough. Slovak Alpine team made multiple failed attempts. French elite teams made some attempts throughout the years, and Janu humiliated all of them. Absolute beast of a mountain. There's really no easy route up, but even it's just crazy. And last but not least, Mount Dickey. This one's special because it's only 11,000 feet tall. Or it's only 10,000. 9,000? 9 or 10,000 feet tall. I do bad research, I'm sorry. I'm getting better. I don't have a script. 11,000 feet lower than Denali, and it's still ridiculously difficult. You can see by this picture. No part of that route looks forgetting. You have also combined with the brutal Alaskan weather, unstable ice, routes becoming unclimbable mid-push. Maybe there's a route there, and then avalanche, rockfall, snowfall, anything can change it. Alaska will humble even the most well-prepared. Marco Prezell, Steve House, Vince Anderson, some absolutely elite mountaineers, demons. and this is just unforgiving. Size doesn't matter in the mountains. It's absolutely ridiculous. That's 5.